Chuck Hagel has been no ordinary Secretary of Defense. As the first enlisted combat veteran to serve in that position, he understands our men and women like few others. When I asked Chuck to serve as Secretary of Defense, we were entering a significant period of transition. The drawdown in Afghanistan, the need to prepare our forces for future missions, and tough fiscal choices to keep our military strong and ready. Over nearly 2 years, Chuck has been an exemplary Defense Secretary. Now, last month, Chuck came to me to discuss the final quarter of my presidency and determined that, having guided the department through this transition, it was an appropriate time for him to complete his service. There's one thing I know about Chuck, it's that he does not make this or any decision lightly. This decision does not come easily to him, but I consider myself extraordinarily lucky to have had him by my side for 2 years, and I am grateful that Chuck has agreed to stay on until I nominate his successor, and that successor is confirmed by the Senate. As Secretary, Chuck has helped transition our military and bolstered America's leadership around the world. During his tenure, Afghan forces took the lead for security in Afghanistan. Our forces have drawn down. The NATO alliance is as strong as it has ever been. We've modernized our alliances in the Asia-Pacific, updated our defense posture, and recently agreed to improve communications between the U.S. and Chinese militaries. Chuck has been critical to all these accomplishments. Finally, in a very difficult budgetary environment, Chuck has never lost sight of key priorities: the readiness of our force and the quality of our life of our troops and their families. He's launched new reforms to ensure that even as our military is leaner, it remains the strongest in the world, and so our troops can continue to get the pay, the housing, the health care, the child care that they and their families need. Reforms that we need Congress to now support. We come from different parties, but in accepting this position, you send a powerful message, especially to folks in this city. And when it comes to our national security and caring for our troops and their families, we are all Americans first. When I nominated you for this position, you said that you'd always give me your honest advice and informed counsel. You have. When it's mattered most, behind closed doors, in the Oval Office, you've always given it to me straight. And for that, I will always be grateful.
Mr. President, thank you. Thank you for your generous words, for your friendship, for your support. And I want to thank the Deputy Secretary of Defense, who is here, Bob Work, and the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Marty Dempsey. And I want to thank the entire leadership team at the Pentagon. Without their support and wise counsel over the last couple of years, our many accomplishments, and the President noted some, I have been part of that, but it's a team. It's been the greatest privilege of my life, the greatest privilege of my life to lead, and most important, to serve with the men and women of the Defense Department and support their families. I am immensely proud of what we've accomplished during this time. I'd also like to express my gratitude to our colleagues on Capitol Hill. My gratitude to them for their support of me, but more importantly, their support of our troops. To all of you, your families, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.